Sup everyone, this is Woken Up here. Brand new topic, brand new video for today. In this video, I'm going to be talking about why is there a decline in common courtesy and in social connections in the US today. God bless for all of you who came across this video and who still are following and supporting my channel. Let me know what you think. And please don't forget to hit that like button. Comment down below, share your thoughts. Like I said, all is welcome. God bless. The whole answer to the title of the video as a question, right? It would be because people don't care. Interestingly enough, it's not only people don't care. I noticed this country is so spoiled with a lot that we don't even know that the things that we're being spoiled with could also be a sin. For example, back then, marriages were set up, and men was always in a rush to marry women, and it was not just because of the sex. It's because of the connection, the social order, the dynamic of marriage, because people cared more about God. There was no technology that was distracting a lot of people, entertainment, all these things that we have now. Back then, it never existed. And interesting enough, I noticed how things are now in 2020. It makes me rethink a lot about life. It makes me rethink a lot about my choices. And I hear people say this all the time. Colleagues, coworkers, they say many people does not really socialize like that. They're not really open. They're not really happy. They're not proud of their situation. Some of them throw shade. They make jokes about it and be very extremely passive aggressive. They say that they're joking, but they're not. I had a coworker recently. I was honest with them. I said, this job is not for me. Long term, I don't believe that the job that I'm doing is career driven or career oriented, because it's a dead end job. There's no career advancement. Being a catering associate, right? You're basically taking orders of patients in the hospitals and you're delivering their meals and you're picking up the trays, okay? It's a routine. Everything is about timing, and it's a fast-paced environment. I'm just being honest with you guys, okay? For those of you who never did catering or has been a catering associate at a hospital, I'm working at a hospital right now and I do this job. It's draining. Sure, it's busy. Sure, time goes by very fast, but after a while, you question yourself. This job is something that many college students would take, or just something short term. And there's a reason why that be the case. So I don't know if that's a better way to put that. And there's so much that I could say. There's a lot that I could say about this, especially this job position. And the reason why I brought this up as an example is because it's true. Many dead-end jobs does not have any career-oriented or driven associates, because there's no advancement in the work in the first place. People wants to be laid back a bit, but a job is just a job, and a career is a career. Now, back to the topic on why there is a decline in social connections and common courtesy. this also goes by the work environment. You tell your bosses about your problems that you have at work with a coworker, the job. It's very unorganized. You complain, you complain, you complain. It goes in one ear and out the other. A few months go by, they wait for the right opportunity to fire you. Because there's some bosses that are like that. There's bosses who are very passive aggressive. They act like and pretend that they didn't heard your complaints. And just a few days ago, I've been applying to other job positions, right? And next thing I know, I don't get a call back. This happens all the time. The companies that I at least have respect for, after you apply for a job, you did about 3 interviews, they actually say, hey, we're thankful for having you. We're thankful for interviewing you. I'm pretty sure you could have better luck in a different career path or a different job, but we found someone else. No, you know what they do? They just go ghost. People complain about women and men ghosting. There's people in the work market that will ghost your behind too, and they don't care. They won't care. This is why the jobs now in the job marketings, right? They're very competitive because it's every man for themselves. Your best friend could say, "Hey, buddy, I always got your back," but if it comes to that same career path that you both are choosing to go for, you're enemies. Not to say you're enemies, you're rivals. You're going against each other. You're competing. This is how it is. And this quarantine made it a whole lot worse because most companies got closed down. There's more people now that's looking for employment. And due to the fact that this whole stimulus check and the $600 a month unemployment taxes, right? And the money that people are getting every month for being out of work, that won't last for long. That is not going to last forever. There's little that the president could even do to just tell people to calm down. The pandemic is still going around. It's not disappearing. They know what they're doing. There's a lot of stuff the government is not going to even tell you either. There's a lack of social connection. They're quiet. And when people are quiet and wondering about things, then you don't know anything. You're left clueless. You're left wondering. You're stressed out. You go crazy. That's why I recommend people to keep yourself busy. If you don't keep yourself busy, you're always going to have a thought about what did I do wrong in that job interview? What did I do wrong about this person to stop texting me? Because I had a friend even a few days ago, he got annoyed and upset for the fact that this chick wasted his time. But I told him, bro, look, this is the real world. Move on quick. The same way she's moving on, not thinking about you, you do the exact same thing. Keep yourself busy. Keep your head in the game. There's a lot of life in this world to look forward to. Okay? I gave him that word of advice. Life is too short to be stressing out other people. Life is too short to be worrying about people who are flaking on you. But the thing is that common courtesy and lack of social connection was thrown out the door because of technology. Now people are putting more of their energy and time on technology, like TV, social media, podcast, gossip. They're putting more of their time and energy on even celebrities that doesn't even give a crap about them. Can you believe that? People putting their time, effort, and all their energy on social media. And there's an increased number of people that's online way more than being offline. I don't see many people being at the park anymore. You don't see that. This pandemic had made it a lot worse and made people more comfortable to be glued to their phones because, well, I got nothing else to do. The restaurants are closed, so I'm just going to go on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all this bullshit. Now, the media has its good perks and its blessings. I have to admit that. I wouldn't even be making a YouTube video in the first place, okay? It's just the fact that you're in a deep hole and you waste so much of your time over 10, 20 hours a day being on your smartphone or spending your time on social media, and you have nothing else better to do with your life. Living in America now, it's not that it's a headache. You can make dreams happen. You can make things happen if you put your faith and your hope into it. If you pray, you work hard, do what you have to do. If you're blessed with arms and legs and the eyes and mouth and all that, right? You could do a lot. Okay? You can. You really can. There's a lot of things that you could do that many people wish that they could do. You have to just be real with yourself. And many people, because of this, many people doesn't know that. They don't know their true value, because many people doesn't tell them that they have a lot of value, because too many people are too focused on their own problems and themselves. A lot of people in reality does not really care about other people's problems like that anymore. I don't expect a stranger to care about me like that. I don't care. Some of them may help me if I was ever in a bad situation, but other than that, overall, most people does not care until something happens to them. I also recommend you look up Slidejones. Slidejones is another YouTuber who had stated this. He made a video about common courtesy, social connections, MGTOW, and even though I disagree with some of his comments, I agree with majority of the videos that he made, especially talking about women is a waste of time, trying to make in America, how things work. He talked about all this stuff. I recommend you guys to his channel. Look up Slidejones on YouTube. No space or anything. Slidejones. Excellent YouTuber. Shout out to him. He doesn't make much YouTube videos anymore, but please check him out. And common courtesy, guys, it goes a long way. You want people to treat you the same way you would treat them. So treat other people with respect. If they don't do the same, they could kick rocks. You don't gotta beat yourself up over them. At the end of the day, it's just that it's upsetting that when you have a date, when you're going out, you have plans, and people just go ghost on you. It's ridiculous. Then they wonder why they don't advance in life. They wonder why they don't move far in life. Even in the job market, they notice themselves. Career paths that anyone could take. You want to leave a no. You don't want to leave with a bad no without saying goodbye and everything. Why do you think people say goodbye or have a good night and stuff? It's common courtesy, because you never know. Tomorrow is never promised. And I'm blessed and happy to be alive right now in my late 20s. Just to be real with you, tomorrow is never promised. If the job interviewers doesn't respond back to my email, I say, hey, still thank you for your time. I appreciate your time and consideration in interviewing me. Sure, it was a waste of time, but I took that risk. But at the end of the day, I respect those companies that actually come out of their way and tell you why they didn't hire you. I actually respect people that say, hey, I can't make it because A, B, and C. Simple things that you can do to get out of your way, to let a person know what's up, so people don't be left wondering. But now this is another reason why people are changing and thinking that this is normal. And you know what's funny? Those same people that flakes on you, they ignore your emails, job interviews, right? They end up being stalked or questioned and harassed on why they didn't send a respond back to the employees or the people that they were keeping in contact with. They would either call your stalker, call the police. They would make some bullcrap excuse saying that you didn't really qualify when you actually did qualify. It's ridiculous. It's sad and it's pathetic. But I can't get angry at the world. I'm only angry at the dynamics that change the views of the world to think that this is normal when it's not. Common courtesy puts people at ease. Social connections is also in the same line as common courtesy, because you're actually going out of your way to talk to the person, to let them know that, look, I value the social connection. I value the connection that we had, but you didn't make the cut. If you're going on a date with a girl, she flakes on you or she cancels on you, at least she could say ahead of time so she does not waste your time. That, look, I don't want to waste your time, but I'm not feeling you, or I'm not going to be able to make it on our date. I'm sorry. Such and such came up. And she could actually be real with you. If you want to keep in contact, fine. If not, you could cut me off. I understand. I would expect people to do that because you wasted that person's time. There's many jobs that I've had to cut off as well and cut contact off because you do not want to come off as desperate and make it seem like you need those people or they need you. Jobs, relationships, friendships, whatever the case may be with friendships and relationships, value your time. With the jobs, you don't need them, they need you. Friendships and relationships is a whole nother ball game. But this is the reason why a lot of people does not really advance in life. And another thing, many people who does not know the right people, they are going to find themselves in a tight situation. And this is very true. I've realized if you don't have many people around you to give you guidance or give you advice or help you out, you're lost. You're going to seek the world for advice. And you're going to be stuck. You're going to be wondering. You're going to be looking for millions of advices elsewhere that you're going to follow the wrong path and you're going to end up in a horrible situation. And God forbid, I don't wish none of that for anybody. I want the best for everyone. Because of the lack of social connection, people are more to themselves. They're more in their smartphones. And as I said, they wonder why they don't move very far in life. You have to be humble. Pray, my brothers. If you believe in God, pray. If not, look, keep in faith. Stay focused. Don't lose hope. All I can say, guys, is that this future and where we're heading, it's not going to go backwards. We're moving forward, and it's not going to get better. Cheating happens because a lot of people believe that they have many options, when in reality, people are going to still see you the same as you see them, disposable. So you have to actually humble the people that actually values that social connection with you and the common courtesy, because it goes a very, very, very long way in life. A simple thank you, you're welcome, letting a person know, not leaving them hanging, could actually not waste their time. You value someone else's time other than your own. That's having common courtesy. That's being considerate and understanding, which many people does not have in the U.S. today. Common courtesy goes a long way, guys. It does. The same thing you're doing to someone you complain about being done to you, you got to keep it real. Karma exists. It could bite you in the butt at any moment. And I have to also be careful on the things that I do and I say too. And I'm not perfect. This is Woken Red Pill here. Peace out. Let me know what you think. And as I said, guys, when it comes down to the job market, if you're going through a hard time in this pandemic and you're out of work right now and jobs are flaking on you, you did 2 to 3 interviews and then come to find out they go ghost, keep searching. Stay strong. Keep your head up. It's unfortunate how the world is. You can't change how a lot of people views the world now and what they view as normal when it's actually not. To me, it's disrespectful, and people could say it's the cowardly way out, and I feel like it is. It is the cowardly way out. All you have to do, a simple message, a simple email could let a person know that, look, you didn't get the job, or I can't make it on our date, or hey, bro, I can't meet up with you. And that's how social connections always continue. Because of the lack of that, there's a lack of sympathy in America today. I wish for the better for everyone. For those of you who's actually enlightened and sees the truth for yourselves. Stay red pill. Peace.